Hi students, today I would like to discuss an important topic, John Taylor effect. John Taylor effect is also known as John Taylor distortions. This topic is not given in state board textbooks as well as in NCERT textbooks. But the question related to this is given in 2018 NEET exam. So that's why it is very important to discuss about this. Okay, let us see what is the definition of John Taylor effect first. Here I have given a symmetric arrangement of electrons in T2z and EZ orbitals leads distortions in octahedral complexes. Let us repeat. A symmetric arrangement of electrons in T2z and EZ orbitals leads distortions in octahedral complexes. That means in octahedral complexes distortions happens when electrons distributed asymmetrically in T2z and EZ orbitals. Got it? Yes. So let us see first what is asymmetric arrangement of electrons. So the John Taylor studied Xi aqua copper plus 2 ion. Okay, here copper plus 2 is the oxidation state. For plus 2 oxidation state 4s0 3d9 valence electronic configuration. Got it? That means 9 electrons are present in d orbitals. In octahedral complexes, d orbitals will split into T2z and EZ orbitals. Now 6 electrons will be filled in T2z and remaining 3 will be filled in EZ orbitals. Okay, let us see now what is asymmetric arrangement of electrons. Suppose so let us see T2z. In T2z, all orbitals are filled equally with 2 electrons. Each orbital filled with 2 electrons, and all dxy, dzx and dyz orbitals are filled in uniform manner. So these orbitals are called now symmetric orbitals, or this is symmetric arrangement of electrons. So if you look at EZ orbitals, dx square y square filled with 2 electrons and dz square filled with 1 electron. This is not a uniform distribution of electrons. So this is called a symmetric arrangement of electrons, and this will cause distortions in octahedral complexes. This kind of arrangement of electrons causes distortions in octahedral complexes. Distortions means the bond length, the bond between metal and ligand can be compressed or elongated, or anything can happen, and that will happen, compression, elongation or stretching happens when this kind of asymmetric arrangement is present in metal orbitals. Okay, so let us see here. And during distortion, what would happen? The energy of orbitals also will change. Energy of orbitals also will change. So let us see here now, 2 electrons present in dx square y square and 1 electron present in dz square. That means these 2 electrons will cause more repulsions than this single electron. Okay, and the 2 electrons present in dx square y square orbitals. Then what would happen when ligands approaching along x and y axis will experience more repulsions? Consequently, their bond lengths will be stretched. When the bond length will be stretched, the ligand will go away from the metal ion. When ligand is go away from the metal ion, the energy of the dx square y square will be decreased, and the energy of the dz square will be increased. In the same manner here also, when ligands approaching x and y axis, more repulsions will be there. Due to more repulsions, the bond will be stretched a lot. When the bond is stretched a lot, the energy of the dxy orbital will be decreased and dyz, dzx will be increased. So then what would happen? The bond lengths between metal and ligand along x and y will be increased, and the bond length along z axis will be decreased. So look at here, the bond lengths of metal and ligand along x axis, y axis is increased, because in that direction only more repulsions are there. The bond lengths are increased. When bond length increase, repulsions will be reduced. When repulsions are reduced, energy reduced. That's why here xy orbital, dxy orbital, dx square y square orbital's energy is reduced. So the bond length of the metal and ligand along z axis will be less here. Here the bond length of ligands metal along X and Y will be more. Since the bond length along Z axis is less, this is called Z in compression. Z in compression distortion. Let us take another case. So here two electrons present in dx square y square orbital. So since both orbitals are degenerate orbitals, both are having same energy. Degenerate orbitals means both are having same energy. Two electrons can also present in dz square orbital, and one electron can present in dx square y square orbital. If two electrons present in dz square orbitals and ligands are approaching along z axis, will experience more repulsions. If two electrons present in dz square orbital and ligands are approaching along z axis, will experience more repulsions. When they experience more repulsions, what would happen? The bond lengths along z axis will be stretched. The bond length between metal and ligands will be stretched a lot. When bond length is stretched, repulsions will be reduced. Then energy of dz square will be reduced. Here also the same thing will happen. Since ligands are approaching along z axis repulsions are more, then metal ligand bond length will be stretched more. Eventually repulsions will be reduced. If repulsions reduced, the energy of the dzx, dyz will be decreased. Energy of dxy will be increased. Understand? So in this case, what will happen? The bond length of ligand metal along z-axis will be greater than the bond lengths of metal ligand along x and y axis. See here, the bond lengths along x and y will be shorter than the bond lengths of metal and ligand along z-axis. So this kind of distortion is called as z-out elongation or z-out distortion. Okay, students, I hope you understood what are the definition of Jahn-Teller effect. Okay, the Jahn-Teller effect mainly because of asymmetric arrangement of electrons in d orbitals. When asymmetric arrangement is there, then you will see the distortions of metal ligand bonds along coordinate axis. Okay, so let us see some questions regarding Jahn-Teller effect. So question number 1, which of the following shows Jahn-Teller distortion? Jahn-Teller distortion. So already we discussed asymmetric arrangement of electrons only causes Jahn-Teller distortion. So here it is C. Is it symmetric or asymmetric? See, two orbitals are filled equally with two electrons, but third orbital is filled with single electron. So therefore this is asymmetric arrangement. Therefore it will show Jahn-Teller distortion. So in this case, Eg T2 orbitals, it is filled with 3 electrons. This is filled with 2 electrons. Equal electrons are distributed. So this doesn't show Jahn-Teller distortion. Let's come here. And T2 orbitals are filled equally with electrons. So all T2 orbitals filled with, each orbital filled with 2 electrons. This is symmetric arrangement. But here what happened? Here, so one electron present in dx square y square and dz square is free. So this is also asymmetric arrangement. Therefore it will cause distortions. Okay. So let us see fourth case. In fourth case, all orbitals are filled. Both T2z and Eg orbitals filled with 2 electrons. So this is symmetric arrangement. So here 2 will show distortions, 2 will not show distortions. Let us discuss question number 2. So which of the following causes greater Jahn-Teller distortions? So T2 orbitals, Px orbital, Eg and F orbitals. Okay. So Jahn-Teller distortions are well known in 3D series coordination compounds. So 3D series means d orbitals. D orbitals only will show distortions. Again, d orbitals will split into T2z and Eg. T2z orbitals oriented in between coordinate axis and Eg orbitals oriented along coordinate axis. Since Eg orbitals are oriented along coordinate axis, When ligands approaching along coordinate axis, they experience more repulsions. That's why easy orbitals are responsible more for greater jointular distortions. So both will cause jointular distortions, but easy will cause greater jointular distortions. The distortions extent will be more because of easy rather than because of T2Z. Let us go for question number 3. Find out distorted complexes of the following. Which complex will show distortions? It is very clear that jointular distortions are observed in octahedral complexes. This is a nickel carbonyl tetrahedral geometry, leave it, and this is a tetrachloroplatinate 2 belongs to square planar geometry, that also you have to leave it. And both you look at, when you look at both, both are octahedral complex, but we have to find which is having uniform arrangement. It is having uniform arrangement, which is having a symmetric arrangement. Mn plus 2 in xi aqua Mn plus 2, electrons are filled uniformly. See here. So here Mn plus 2 d5, the 5 electrons will be there in the valency, so equally filled. So therefore that also doesn't cause jointular distortions. Even this also doesn't cause jointular distortions. Only the last one. If you write the electronic arrangements for FeH2O 2+, so that would be the answer. So we will see only uniform arrangement in MnH2O 6 2+. Asymmetric arrangement in FeH2O 6 times. FeH2O 6 times 2+. Therefore option D is true. Let us see the last question. Which of the following is not symmetric arrangement of electrons? Already we discussed what is asymmetric, what is symmetric. See here, equally distributed, uniformly distributed. This is symmetric. It is also symmetric. Okay. See here, T2 orbitals are filled with uniform manner. So all are equally distributed. This is also symmetric. This is also symmetric. Here, this is filled uniformly. This is filled uniformly. Here all orbital filled with, each orbital filled with 2 electrons. Here each orbital filled with 1 electron. This is also uniform arrangement only, symmetric arrangement only. Uniform arrangement, symmetric arrangement, both are same. Let us see here. Here 2 orbitals are filled with 2 electrons. One is filled with 1 electron. This is a symmetric arrangement. Okay. Yeah. So these are the questions can come related to jointular effect. The previous 2018 they have given question related to this one. Okay, it's a very simple topic. If you understand, you can easily attempt the one question in NEET exam or in JEE exam. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, send your doubts in the comment box. I hope you understood all these things. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and support. Thank you.